if a leader lacks integrity and he's not consistent in his dealings and in what he says, the followers and the society at large stop trusting him. Coming up. Floyd Shivambu has been nominated as a National Organiser of uMkhonto weSizwe. Now, the big question that lingers on anyone's mind is, can Floyd be really trusted? With everything that has happened from the time he was on EFF, the open border policies that he held so close to his heart, and of course, joining the party that does not hold the very same policy. The big question, can he be trusted?
The National Organiser is one and only Leader Floyd Shivambu.
And it seems like the old man, the grandmaster chess player himself, Jacob Zuma, is very impressed with Floyd. Check this out.
The point that I wanted to make is that the interpretation of the comrade who's sitting here, that I'm standing next to, this one, you don't know. They're politicians and politicians. This comrade I've known from when he was very young in the ANC Youth League. That's when I picked him up that he is a real politician. His politics, which I defy as scientific politics. This young man, he's a young man to me. Don't worry that he's big than me and all. Honest politician. Honest. Clear politically. He takes decisions at the right time for good reasons.
Yeah. The old man seems very impressed with Floyd. But the question in everyone's mind still remains. Can Floyd be trusted? Can MK trust Floyd? Consider this is the very same guy who said Zuma will never find peace. Check this out.
Is it what you're going to do every time Jacob Zuma appears here?
Jacob Zuma will never find peace in the presence of the EFF that respects the Constitution. As long as the Constitution is what we have now, Jacob Zuma, unless he's held accountable to the fullest, he will never address this parliament. There will never be a time where he will find peace in this particular parliament. At all times he will know that there are serious dynamics and opposition that will come from the EFF, which has been proven times and again that is the only defender of the Constitution.
We all know that Floyd Shivambu was a staunch, strong supporter of an open border policies that EFF hold it close to their hearts. You will remember this.
Migration of other Africans into South Africa, an issue that we deal with every day. There's a South African that's watching this that says, David, you can't let him go without talking about this one issue. What is South Africa's misunderstanding of the EFF policy? And maybe start with describing the EFF's policy and what is it that South Africans don't quite get?
So, do you know,
I will explain two things. Is that there's our agenda for the development of the African economy as a whole. And then there's a chapter, by the way, in the complementary pillars that says on the migration question. We then say as the EFF that as a human organization, as an organization that is human, like it's Pan-African in character, we can't call for the mistreatment and abuse of immigrants by virtue of them not coming or not being born in South Africa or not having the papers. Because how do you, for instance, say that a person must not be given a basic medical care because they do not have a certain document? Like a person is dying and then they say, no, let me search you for a document. Zimbabwe, no, die. Hey, Lesotho, you must die. Like, what absolute rubbish is that? We cannot. So we are of the view that whoever is here must be looked after. But what we will never do is to say that people must be treated like animals because of documents.
Should they be sent home?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. The whole thing of deportations is also dehumanizing. It's like you're treating people like animals as well. We cannot do that. There must be a way of creating conditions that they can, if they have to leave, they must leave and everything as they, or regularizing them. So the issue of naturalization must not be very difficult to then deal with. As long as they're law-abiding citizens and all of those who must be easy to naturalize our people into our system. The one of mass deportations is dehumanizing. It's similar to what the colonialists did to our people through slavery, like where they just forcefully, once you forcefully transport people, then you remind us of slavery.
But one can say you're sending them home, you're not sending them to another country.
No. Forceful transportation. How are you sure that they've got a home?
Well, they're not from here. Surely they're from somewhere.
No, but they might be coming from a country which is elsewhere, territory, right? But how are you sure they've got a home?
When they arrive.
Yeah, how are you sure that they've got a home? Like, because that is a wrong assumption. Like, how are you sure that they've got a home? Because moving from one territory to another doesn't mean that you came from a home.
But South Africans don't...
And we have enough resources in the entire continent, by the way, which can look after all of us properly and sustainably. That is why at the cardinal pillar of the EFF is that let's develop the entire African continent. That will make easier the question of migration. But in the intervening period, we cannot treat migrants in a subhuman way where you deny them access to medication and healthcare and to education as well, where you deny them access to basic necessities that they need.
So one would have thought that should Floyd Shivambu ever leave EFF, he will support or he will join the party that holds the very same open border policy. But that's not what he did. He just went straight for the party that totally opposes the open border policies. So the question is, when Floyd Shivambu was supporting the open border policies, was he honest to himself or lying to us? As we speak, MK is chasing all illegal immigrants from shops, from every area of their employment, and replacing them with South Africans. It's very interesting to know what stand will Floyd Shivambu take now. Will he support the chasing of illegal immigrants? Or will he say they must stay? Very interesting.
Outside.
Come this side. The start of the revolution. Yes. We are claiming what belongs to us. Yes. This is South Africa. This is what 57 where we want our people to work. Yes. Given the first priority. Even the skills, they must do a skill transfer. We've got women that are not working. Yes. We've got young people that are not working. Yeah, it's not just that we are starting. We know what we are starting with this company. We are going further. That's why we are starting. This is the first street. Hallelujah. Part industrial side. That's what. Now they are allowing. This is the first 10 at Kalonga. We will target 68 people in that company. So they said as of tomorrow, Giovanni Bolana, my commander, and Nama commander hotel, Ayo 7 from tomorrow permanently. Then after 2 weeks they'll take 10. Every after 2 they'll take 10 till they finish up 63. That's all I'm a commander.
Areas that we're going to visit, the industrial areas that we're going to visit and make sure that things are put into perspective. So, Amanda MK, this is the right way of doing things. And we've got the security chasing after the rest of them. We want to bring them over so that we know what's going on. The and we're going to be going in different areas, including Point Road in Durban. We're going to be cleaning West Street. We're going to be cleaning Smith Street. We're going to be cleaning Commercial Street. We are in a mission. We are put in this position so that we really bring change to our people without fighting, but doing it the right way. When we say we want the land back to the South Africans, we want the resources, we want the wealth to come back to the people. That is what we mean, guys. So yes, we are very happy, and then you see that we are in action. We're not just talking, but we are doing. So let it be known. Thank you very much. Siyabonga Ngubo. This is your provincial spokesperson, commission and media liaison office of MK in KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you, guys. We'll keep you posted. Follow us. We are serious. We are changing this country.
What is happening in KZN currently and in other areas where MK is chasing all illegal immigrants, replacing them with South Africans, will really test Floyd Shivambu's integrity and consistency to see whether MK can really trust him or not. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.